Hi, today we are going to be learning about the long O sound. The long O sound sounds just like the letter O. O, O, O. It's at the beginning of the word oatmeal, oatmeal, oatmeal. There are different ways that you can write the long O sound. The most common way is to have the letter O and then an E at the end. The letter O and then an E at the end. You could also write the long O sound by just putting an O at the very end of a word. So we're going to see some examples of when the letter O is at the very end of a word. It makes the long O sound even without the E. Sometimes you can write the long O sound as OW. So sometimes OW makes the O sound. We know other times it also can make the ow sound, ow. But today we're going to be looking at words that when we see OW, it makes the long O sound. Another way that you can make the long O sound is with OA. OA makes the O sound. Let's look at some examples. First, we're going to look at words that have an O and then an E at the end of the word. Let's look at this first example together. Sound it out with me. T-O, T-O, toe, toe, toe. So the E on the end is silent. The O becomes a long O sound. So this is T-O, toe. Here we have another one. Let's try this one together. R-O-B, 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 robe, 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 robe. So again, the E on the end is silent. The O becomes a long O sound. Robe, robe. Let's switch that B for an S. The E is still silent. The O is still a long O sound. Let's try this again. Rose, 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 rose. All right, let's see if you can do this one on your own. I will point to the letters. You make the sound. Remember, the E is silent. The O makes a long O sound. Ready? Try it again. Let's do it together now. J-O-K, 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 joke, joke, joke. And here we have a joke. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. All right. So that's when we have an E at the end and an O in the word. Sometimes, though, you don't need the E on the end. If the O is at the very end of the word, it will make a long O sound, like these words. For example, G-O, 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 go, go, go. So even though there's no E on the end, it still makes the long O sound. Go, go. Okay, let's look at this word. This word can mean and. Also, 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 also. Okay, let's look at our next word. Remember, there's no E on the end. but this still is a long O sound. No, 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 no. And this is capitalized with a J because this can be someone's name. This is somebody's name. So sometimes the same name has an E on the end, and it's pronounced the same way. But let's see if you can do it, knowing that this makes the long O sound. I'll point to the letters, you say them. Try it again. Now let's do it together. J-O, 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 Joe, 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 Joe. So sometimes we'll have a name, that's why it's capitalized as a proper noun, like Joe. The same name can be spelled with an E on the end, and it's said the same way, Joe. So you can also make the long O sound with OW sometimes. Sometimes this makes the ow sound, and then this word will be bow. But if I look at my picture clue here, she's not bowing. She's wearing a B-O, 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 bow, bow, bow. Let's try another one. Remember, this makes the long O sound. Sn-o, 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 snow, snow, snow. R-o, 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 row, row, row. These women are rowing a boat. You try this one. I'll point to the letters, you sound them out. Remember, OW in this case makes a long O sound. Try it again. Let's do it together now. B-l-o, bl-o, bl-o, blow, blow, blow. This woman is blowing up a balloon. Blow. And the last way that we are going to learn about that you can make the long O sound is with O-A. O-A. So this will make the long O sound here. B-oat, b-oat, boat, boat, boat. C-oat, c-oat, coat, coat, coat. Float, 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 float. You try this one. Remember, this makes the long O sound. Try it again. Let's do it together. G-o-l, g-o-l, goal, 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 goal. So, thank you for learning about the long O sound with me today. We know that we can make the long O sound by having an O in the word and an E at the end, like the word toe. T-o, toe. We can also make the long O sound by having an O at the very end of a word, like the word no, like the word no. We can also make the long O sound with an OW sometimes. Sometimes it makes the ow sound, but sometimes it sounds like a long O. O. And we can see that in the word bow. Bow. And the last way that we learned about to make the long O sound is OA. OA. We saw an example of that in the word boat. Boat. So there are 4 ways that we now know how to make the long O sound. The long O sound sounds just like the letter O, and it's the first sound in the word oatmeal. Oatmeal. Now's the time for you to sign off of this video and go on to Google Classroom to complete the rest of your word work, your writing, and continue reading on Raz Kids. Remember, our stretch goal is for everybody to be reading at least 16 books a week from their level up or their assignments. Alrighty, thank you for learning about the long O sound with me. I will see you tomorrow.